Christmas may be over, but law enforcement say the threat of package thefts is still around. We're tracking holiday safety and what to do with those leftover present boxes and bags.
There was blood just everywhere, and then, I was looking around, I was shocked. I really didn't know what had happened.
Some terrifying moments for a Jessamine County mother on Christmas Eve after she says her son was just trying to break up a fight. And we're tracking a developing story out of Pulaski County where 2 people are dead and 1 injured following a crash.
Tracking, alerting, protecting. This is WKYT News at 6.
And we begin with that developing story out of Pulaski County tonight. Good evening to you. 2 people are dead and 1 injured after a crash. It happened at the intersection of Highway 914 and Highway 80 near Somerset. We're told a blue Chevy Cavalier collided with a tanker truck. 2 people died in that crash. A third was airlifted to the hospital. Right now, we know that the 2 people who died are in their 30s, but their names have not yet been released. We will update you as we learn more information. A day that was supposed to be about celebrating with family and friends took a violent turn. A Jessamine County man faces charges after police say he stabbed 2 people. Nicholasville police arrested Cody Seflica and charged him with first-degree assault. They say he stabbed 2 people during a fight at a home on Grinder Court on Christmas Eve. WKYT's Hillary Thornton talked to neighbors who heard the whole thing unravel. She has our top story at 6.
Nancy Herdlicka says she was wrapping up a quiet Christmas at her Grinder Court home when the holiday turned violent.
I was just relaxing and we was watching, Christmas movies and stuff, and also my dog started breaking out, just barking constantly, and you could hear a low arguments going on.
Folks living here say when they stepped outside, they saw a group of people fighting on the stairs and 1 man covered in blood.
And all of a sudden, it got really out of hand where they was trying to push it. It looked like they were pushing somebody over the landing. And then all of a sudden, this big guy got thrown backwards, and he rolled backwards. And I mean, he's probably over 6 foot. But in the back of his back, you could see where the knife imprint went in, and it was probably about a good 12-inch diameter. It was all bloody.
One of the stabbing victims was 23-year-old Stephen Lancaster, who police say tried to break up the fight between Cody Seflica and another man. Lancaster's mom says her son was just returning home and got caught in the wrong place at the wrong time.
There was blood just everywhere, and then, I was looking around, I was shocked. I really didn't know what had happened. And then here comes my son across the street holding his arm up, and I just went into shock.
Lancaster was stabbed in the hand and will need surgery. Police say the other man, whose name is not being released, was stabbed in the face, shoulder, and back, but say his injuries are not life-threatening.
I'm glad nobody died from the incident, and I hope the other young man comes out okay.
In Jessamine County, Hillary Thornton, WKYT.
Neighbors say they don't know Seflica or the other man. They say the 2 were fighting over a woman who they believe was visiting someone in that area. This just in our newsroom. WKYT has learned that a Frankfort teenager injured last night in a shooting has died. The Fayette County Coroner's Office says that 16-year-old Donna Meyer Russell died at UK Hospital. He was shot in the head. Frankfort police tell us that he was in a home on Taylor Avenue for a family gathering when he was shot. We're told that someone else was handling the gun. At this point, police believe the shooting was accidental, but the investigation is still ongoing. A shocking discovery in a central Kentucky neighborhood on Christmas Day. A woman found shot to death in her driveway. Police say they found 46-year-old Susan Summers lying in her driveway on Parkside Drive in Marion County. As WKYT's Phil Pendleton found out, neighbors were shocked to hear this tragic crime took place in their neighborhood. He has the latest in this Crime Tracker report.
It is not the kind of thing that people said they would expect in this part of Lebanon.
Really shocked. Just can't believe it.
Dolores Sperlin says she came home Friday to learn that her neighbor, 46-year-old Susan Summers, was found in her driveway suffering from a gunshot wound on Thursday night. She died later that night at a local hospital, and police are calling it murder.
She would speak whenever, we see one another out, and they'd wave, and her and her daughter and one son.
Those close to the family tell me that Summers was found by her adult son about 7 o'clock Christmas night. State police say they believe she was shot and killed, but no one has been arrested.
turn yourself in and let the law settle it. I mean, you can't run from it.
One neighbor said in 5 decades he can never remember a crime like this happening in this area. Summers lived right across the street from a park with walking trails and ball fields.
Been really great with us since we've been here. I mean, since 2008.
Relatives say they're really not sure what happened, but they hope the police investigation will bring them quick closure. In Marion County, Phil Pendleton, WKYT.
Summers' body was sent to Louisville today for an autopsy. A Kentucky family will say goodbye to their daughter after she was shot and killed in her apartment earlier this week. Funeral arrangements are now set for Amber Cottle. Police say someone fired shots Tuesday night during a home invasion at the Summit Apartments on Oxford Drive in Winchester. One of those bullets went through the floor and into the apartment below, killing Cottle. Cottle was a sophomore at EKU. Lamont Wilkerson is charged with murder and Lillian Barnett with complicity to murder. Police are still looking for another person of interest in this case. Cottle's visitation is going to be Sunday from 6 to 9 p.m. at Hearn Funeral Home in Stanton. The funeral service is Monday at 11. Law enforcement across the Commonwealth are on alert this week. This time of year, they often increase patrols around neighborhoods and shopping centers. And for families out returning gifts or even trying to get rid of big boxes and bags, deputies are asking you to follow a few suggestions to stay safe. WKYT's Kristen Kennedy talked with the Franklin County Sheriff today.
Law enforcement agencies in several central Kentucky counties investigated reports of package thefts this year. Franklin County Sheriff Pat Melton saw his share of the same complaints.
Well, actually, we've had a couple of reports of people taking something off a porch that was delivered, and you see that all over.
Now deputies are turning their focus to trash. This time of year, the sheriff says individuals will cruise neighborhoods to check out boxes at the end of driveways to see what Santa delivered. If you can, Sheriff Melton suggests cutting up packaging and placing it inside your recycling bin. That way no one passing by can see any Christmas boxes.
Do not set the box out at the street. Obviously, that would make you a target.
Sheriff Melton also suggests keeping an eye on gifts inside your home.
Keep your windows closed. Keep your blinds shut. If you've got a lot of gifts under the tree and the tree's there by the window, make sure it's shut.
If you venture out to make returns or do a little post-Christmas shopping, Sheriff Melton says keep a close eye on your bags.
If you're going to the malls today to return items, make sure you keep those items in the back of your vehicle, keep them in the trunk until you're ready to get them out.
In Frankfort, Kristen Kennedy, WKYT.
Good advice for all of us. Deputies in Franklin County also step up their patrols on the roads this time of year, cracking down on drunk driving and seeking out impaired drivers. Well, shoppers headed out to make those returns couldn't have asked for a better day. We saw plenty of sunshine and mild temperatures, but don't get too comfortable because it looks like some changes are on the way. Chief Meteorologist Chris Bailey is tracking those changes on the First Alert Defender, and looks like we're looking at a wet weekend.
Yeah, unfortunately, if you got an umbrella for a Christmas gift, Amber, you're going to be in good shape over the next couple of days. You can get out there and use it at a very, very good clip later tomorrow and especially into Sunday. Right now, seeing some of those clouds showing up on the western horizon with temperatures this afternoon that hit the 50s in most areas. Now that the sun is set, we're going to see it drop fairly quickly through the 40s, 47 degrees. Winds are coming at us from the west and the southwest at around 8 miles per hour. Live First Alert Defender, nothing going on as of now across Kentucky except some clouds that are wandering their way on into town. A little bit of rain to the south and west of Nashville. That's a sign of a moistening atmosphere ahead of an area of low pressure cold front that is across the plain states. That front is making its way toward the bluegrass state over the next 48 hours, and it slows down, meaning more rain is on the way for the weekend. More rain, though, does not include your Friday evening forecast. It's a gorgeous one with temperatures in the 40s for the most part right on through 11 o'clock this evening, when a couple of upper 30s may begin to sneak into our picture under mainly cloudy skies. Weather headlines: rain for the weekend. Temperatures tomorrow stay warm, and then slowly we start to peel those back as we go into Sunday and Monday as the cold has its eyes set on Kentucky just in time for New Year's. Speaking of, Amber, we'll detail that New Year's Eve and day forecast when I come back in just a few minutes.
Until then, though, enjoy this night. Chris, thank you. We all know that big game is on tomorrow's schedule. The top-ranked Kentucky Wildcats taking on fourth-ranked rival University of Louisville. Rob Bromley's here now with a preview of tomorrow's game. And Rob, the Cats looking to remain undefeated tomorrow.
Well, that's right. The Wildcats playing great basketball, Amber, undefeated, a unanimous #1, but they go into Louisville tomorrow. And as you said, the Cardinals are #4. Like Kentucky, they are also undefeated. John Calipari says his guys will run into some athletes who can offensive rebound with any team in the country, and they're great at the defensive end. All right, we had a problem there, but no love lost between these two teams. Willie Cauley-Stein talks about that coming up shortly in sports. Amber?
All right, Rob, thank you. It is a rivalry that runs deep and is more than 100 years old. Fans in Louisville and Lexington are already breaking out their blue and red for tomorrow's game. We caught up with some fans who have had December 27th marked on their calendars for months.
Everybody in my family was UK, and that's the way I grew up, and I love it. I love UK. And they're going to kill U of L tomorrow.
U of L's the best. I mean, they're going to destroy the Cats tomorrow, and without a doubt, we're going to win. Go U of L. Sorry for all the Cat fans, but you all are going down.
Ooh, some strong words from both sides. That UK fan, by the way, that you just heard from is 91 years old. And again, the game tips off tomorrow at the Yum Center at 2 p.m. Should be a great win. Shoppers braving the malls this morning to make those Christmas returns and exchanges. Up next, we will tell you why some mall officials say this is the best time of year to shop. And we will tell you about a new movie with a Kentucky connection that's doing well at the box office.